Hey, yo, what's good with it, y'all? It's your boy, Mistah Wilson, and you are now tuned in to Wilson Block 100 Radio. And we got a very special guest on the block with us today, Cory Tate. What's good with it?
What up, fam? How you doing, man?
Good, man.
Good.
Listen, man, we on our town legend shit, man, and we glad to finally have you here on the Wilson Block with us, man. What's the latest and greatest, man?
Oh, man. Just chilling, living life, house shopping, raising kids.
Right.
You know, being a productive member of society, I
Let's
suppose.
go.
however you define that, I guess.
Right.
Yeah, man, I've just been good.
No doubt, man. Well, real quick, man, for our audience listening, go ahead and just give us a quick background on yourself.
Okay. Well, I'm Cory Tate, formerly known as Repent. I've been making music since probably 97, 98, but been actually releasing stuff since 2005.
Okay.
So 15 years. I put out my first mixtape in 2005.
What was the title of that one?
Well, I put out my first album kind of in 2005, and it was called Part 1, The Mind. And then after that, I kind of revamped some things, started going to better studios.
Right.
The homie Randy at Undercast. Undercast is a pretty well-known studio out here. He was my engineer early on when we were just recording in like apartment studios, making our own setup, doing our own thing. So I put out a mixtape in, I think it was more like 2007. I put out Start From Scratch with DJ Money D, now known as DJ Mac Long. And then just been releasing stuff since then.
Yeah.
I've put out, I want to say it's 3 albums, a couple of group projects, lots of EPs and singles.
Right.
I feel like I've stayed pretty active. It's a pretty nice discography, you know.
Yeah, exactly. And speaking on that, man, I had to cop the discography, and I want to encourage people out there to go grab it too.
CoryTate.bandcamp.com.
Let's go. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go.
Shameless plug, okay? You know what I mean?
Shame.
Right, that part. No shame. You know what I mean?
Shame.
Shameless plug. You feel me?
Yes.
I really wanted to go over your discography. You know what I'm saying? If you could go ahead and just give us the titles from the start to current.
Oh, shit. Okay, well, as far as like full projects, I'll leave out singles because I don't want to count that. Start From Scratch was my first mixtape. I put out R.I.P. Reinventing Poetics in 2009. That was my real debut album. It had Chris Calico on it. A bunch of local legends. Yeah. Grinch was on it. Billy the Fridge was on it. Willie Will, one of my favorite local MCs ever. Lots of heroes from around the area.
Yeah. And what year was that one?
That one was 2009. I dropped that one in 2009. I think a few years around the same time me and Randy Ross, who used to go by Cynic, me and him did Midsummer's Day Drive, which was a little EP of all his production. He rapped on a few things. That's been pretty well received, kind of considered one of my better efforts.
Yeah.
That was my first EP. Where'd we go from there? I did 2 volumes of a project called On Second Thought, where I took some songs that I had recorded and then scrapped and not used for anything and brought them back and added some new songs in with them as well. And
nice.
I did 2 of those. They were both called On Second Thought, Volume 1 and 2.
Yeah.
The Hurt Locker started as an EP, then became a deluxe edition, which pretty much just turned into an album. It was longer. There was some remixes on there. One song had the beat entirely swapped. It was barely even a remix. It was just forget about the old version. This one better.
Yeah.
The first group project I did was with that one show. It was me, Notion, No Choice, and Shast. We recorded that one and released it looking like a DVD. That was fun.
No doubt.
We packaged it in a DVD case, called ourselves That One Show, and had like a synopsis on the back where we fit all of the song titles into the synopsis in their order.
Yeah.
So that was a good project. I enjoyed working on that one. Those guys are some of my favorite people I've ever made connection with. I did my most recent full-length album, Still as Repent, A Beautiful Funeral. Yeah. And I dropped that in 2014. And then since then, I changed I stopped going by Repent, started going by Cory Tate, and have released one full EP and a group project with my buddies Aeon and Savelli called EST20 Bad Hands, and that's the most recent full length
Under Cory Tate.
As Cory Tate.
Right.
Afterlife was released as Cory Tate. That I put that one out. I think it was 2017 that I dropped that. And then since then, it's been just singles.
Yeah.
For now.
Right. Now, what about video projects? What's been the latest on the video tip?
Nothing has been planned lately for video stuff. We did a bunch of videos for Bad Hands, the Bad Hands project, the EST20 project.
Yeah.
We did a bunch of videos for that.
That's up now?
That is out. That's been out since March.
I gotta catch back up, man. You know what I mean? I gotta, you have a real extensive catalog. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And anyone coming to Washington, if they don't at least know about you or of you, then they ain't looking in the right place. You know what I mean?
Well, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I'd like to think that's the case, but I know it's not the case.
Right. Well, sometimes, man, it just got to come from someone else. You got to let someone else
spread the word.
Say that. You know what I mean about you, and hey, man, no gas, man. I wouldn't.
Much love.
I wouldn't stress to even have you on Wilson Block 100 Radio if you didn't have something to offer. You know what I mean, or even something to talk about.
Sure.
You know what I mean, for that matter. So
I appreciate it.
So yeah, man. Just on some Washington, because I know you performed from Everett on down. You know what I mean, and probably even beyond.
Yeah.
You've been to Pasadena for crying out loud. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
But just around, the Washington scene collectively. You know what I'm saying? What are some legendary venues? You know what I'm saying? That you performed at and been.
Well, starting with the most legendary to me, having not performed at it though, Showbox in the Market. That's the one that I always really wanted to perform at. It still has never happened.
Over Numos.
Over Numos. Really? I think Showbox is the
pinnacle. It's the cornerstone.
It's our knitting factory. So. But I think the Showbox Market. It's also the most beautiful venue I think I've ever been in. But I've performed at the Chop Suey. I've performed at Numos.
Yeah.
I've performed at High Dive and the Nectar Lounge in the Fremont area.
Right. The Croc.
Yep. The Croc. Yes, I have done the Croc.
Let's go.
I've done back bar and front bar.
Hey, listen. I'm telling you, I'm town legend shit. I'm on some town legend shit. Listen, I let it speak for itself.
Yes, sir. That actually that one's the one that I would put in the running with Showbox Market. Not
the Croc?
Not Numos. It'd be Crocodile and the Showbox to me.
Really?
Those are the two that I think are if I can get to perform at either of those, I could die happy.
Right.
I got the Croc.
Right.
So that's why Repent's dead.
Oh, damn. Okay, so yeah, go ahead and tell us about that transformation there between the age change.
Well, you just get older.
Right.
It's not like a thick story. It's just that I had been going by Repent since I was in high school. And I'm 36
and you didn't think that way no more.
Yeah, I didn't think that way. I'm not overly religious.
Yeah.
I was much more religious when I accepted the name. I was performing in churches as a place to perform.
Is that gone?
That's pretty much done, yeah. I just wasn't that person anymore. My music had changed. I'd been through a marriage. I had 2 kids. So, Repent was like the 20-something-year-old hip-hop head.
You had to shed that.
Who didn't know what he was ready to do with his life.
Right.
And Cory Tate I'm a fucking adult, and I got kids. And, I'm raising a family, and just a different person. The content is a little different. I don't think my styles have changed. I think my style has pretty much always been what it is.
Yeah.
But it's definitely gotten better and matured.
Yeah, no doubt.
At least I like to think that the style and the content has matured with my age. Yeah. I wouldn't want to be the same guy rapping about the same shit.
Right. But the song you had mentioned, Take It to the Top. You know what I mean? That was the song that did it for me. You know what I mean? Before I really knew who you were. Yeah. You know what I mean?
That one's off.
And my impression with that was okay, bam. I don't see nobody else. I don't hear nobody. I heard your music. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I saw your swag and how, pretty much I was like, okay, Everett. Okay, I see. You know what I mean? If this is Everett, this is not bad. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
And my boy, I played him the video as we was pulling up. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, this is the guy we about to interview. What you think? He fucks with it. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Yeah.
It's just built classic.
I appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
I haven't done a ton of video projects. It's never been. I've never been like a